Bruins and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Nice?
Holly, thank you. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, do they want to run it up the middle? Do they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
He'll run it again. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava fires to the wideout. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. The Bruins send out the punt unit. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Fair catch, called for and made. Inside, it's Williams. Into the pile, maybe got 1. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Carr bringing the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Play fake, Carr. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8th clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Past the 40. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? 1st down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down, get all those positive yards back, and then some.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Right back to it. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Here's Carr to throw. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. The give on the counter. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Carr. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, kicking field goals.
It's complete! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Irish! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Did as he throws. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
That's just not the start you're expecting to see from this guy. Obviously, it's a big game. There's a lot of pressure. The crowd is loud, but we've seen 2 drops in the first quarter from this guy. He's got to crank it up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Knight. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Still on his feet. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Throwing, Carr. Pulls it in, it's Gilbert. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Here we go, ready.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Carr on play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Carr grab behind the line. It's Williams. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Carr. Here's a heat. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time. rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They kick it away on 4th down. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
The run inside. It's Williams. Makes it past the marker. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup.
Nice run there. Doesn't it just feel like Notre Dame football when you see that too? You know, you got touchdown Jesus looking down, and one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to have is big uglies up front, guys pushing the pile, NFL talent on this offensive line, just having their way, making life easy for these running backs. It is a beautiful thing to see.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Handoff from the gun. Finding an escape route. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Irish send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line. That might have kept him from being backed up even further. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside. It's Knight. Got enough for the first. At the 35, he's loose. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Iamaleava. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Motion from the back. Here's Carr to throw. Looking left. He's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they'll knock him down. Notre Dame right back to the line. They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Makes the grab. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on fourth down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing, Imaliava. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
To the air, it's Carr. Lofts one high and deep. Makes a deep grab. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He'll throw it. Working that left side now. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Throwing. Carr. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, and then you can go make big plays.
To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. A strike downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And they're feeling themselves a little bit, right? Just make a big play, and I like it. Try to keep the momentum going. Try to capitalize. Make another big play. Taking the big shot down the field. This offense is going to be aggressive. You can tell.
They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Williams. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Running inside, it's Knight. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Pressure coming. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Finds a man on the left.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good decisions. You've got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Iamaleava swings it out to the flat. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
Maybe a crease. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have it.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Throws to the wideout. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, UCLA!
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give is to Williams. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Reads it, fires complete. Still on his feet at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying out to the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too. Get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Throwing, Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And his throw is incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Saying in the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Bruins will send out the punt unit. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Carr fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. The give is to Williams. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He'll pull it down and run. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
There's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Pocket breaking down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. 4th down, Iamaleava. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Play action, C.J. Carr. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Now the pitch. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Well, guys, these turnovers continue to dictate what's happening in this ballgame. The quarterback has been under duress, and he is starting to show this wear and tear. The defense is feeding off of this, though. They see he's banged up, and they are going to keep coming after him. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. The give as they work on that clock.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. pulls and fires complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
I'll tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Here's Carr to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They're dealing with a second and long. Iamaleava. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Iamaleava. Fires to the right. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.